Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio for Game 4 of the Utopian Baseball Universe Championship Series. It's the Braves and Reds. Braves lead the series 2-1. The Reds with a big win yesterday. Bryan Custard is here from the Battery Braves Baseball. He's going to root on the Braves tonight. Bryan, how you doing? How are we feeling?
Oh, we're feeling fantastic. We've been waiting around all day for this game and the NLCS game tonight. So hoping we go 2 for 2.
Braves doubleheader as Braves and Dodgers Game 6 of the NLCS in about 70 minutes or so. Let's get to the starting lineups for Game 4 tonight. First for the Braves. Leading off and playing second base, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Batting second, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Batting third in center field tonight, Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Hammerin, Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, the catcher, Javi Lopez. Batting sixth, third baseman, Chipper Jones. Getting his first start of the series tonight in left field, the left-hander, David Justice. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Rafael Furcal. And pitching and batting ninth, the winningest lefty of all time, Warren Spahn. And now for the home Cincinnati Reds, 97-59 in the regular season, looking to even things up tonight. Leading off, left fielder, Pete Rose. Batting second baseman, Joe Morgan. Batting third, the first baseman, last night's hero, Joey Votto. Batting fourth, the catcher, Johnny Bench. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Eric Davis. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Batting seventh, the right fielder tonight, Jay Bruce. Batting eighth, third baseman, Chris Sabo. And pitching and batting ninth, ERA champion of the universe in 2021, Jose Rijo. 17-4 in the regular season. He's 1-4 in the postseason. It's going to be interesting. Spahn, second in strikeouts. Rijo, the ERA champion. Braves and Reds, Game 4.
It's time for Rijo to go 1-5.
Braves looking to take a 3-1 lead in the series tonight. There will be a Game 5. That'll be tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern. Greg Maddux versus Johnny Vandermeer. But here we go. Rijo, Albies, Game 4.
All right, that was a good eye, good eye. Ooh. Oh, man.
Votto takes him itself, one away. Here's Freeman.
All right, Freddie, we need a big hit right here. You got to get ahead. Let's go.
Freeman to deep right. That looks like it's going to hook foul. Wow.
Oh,
Crushed it.
rough stuff, rough stuff. All right, way to stay in there. Way to stay in there.
Freeman's got himself a base hit.
We finally beat Larkin.
Larkin's been a vacuum at shortstop. He can't get to this one. Here's Acuna.
He has caught everything. All series long, Barry Larkin has caught everything, even stuff that he shouldn't catch.
Acuna down on strikes. Here's Aaron. Aaron to deep left. Go
Get down, ball. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Henry Aaron with a 2-run homer here in the first.
Oh, yeah. Forearms up, baby. Let's go, Braves.
Braves lead it 2-0 early.
Rios keeps throwing that curveball up. It's going to get planted. This is not the lineup to do that to. Ooh. Yeah, lots of hard contact. Lots of hard contact on Rios.
They're seeing it well tonight. Looks like they're seeing it well.
Oh, yeah. Definitely seeing it well. I mean, he's leaving the ball up, and that's going to be trouble all night.
This is not the same Jose Rijo we saw in the regular season for sure. 17-4 ERA champion. He was 0-2 in the North Division Championship Series. Lost a game to San Diego. Lost a game in this series. One spot, Pete Rose.
I'm intrigued to see Spahn. Ooh. All right. 2 pitches, 1 out. Let's go.
Spahn was the winner in Game 1 as the Braves beat the Reds 7-3 in Atlanta. Deep right field.
Oh, man. Come on. Stay in the park. Ah, that Reds lineup is so deep.
2-1 on a solo homer by Morgan. Looks like it's going to be one of those nights. We're used to seeing a lot of nothing games into the 6th, 7th inning. It's already 2-1 here from Cincinnati.
Both these teams just got mashers on them.
Last night's hero, Votto.
I mean, both teams are like cranking the ball out to the outfield. Eventually, these are going to find gaps.
Oh, bench has just tied this game, folks.
Are we serious? This is like an actual Atlanta Braves game. Get up, get your heart rate up, and then give up bombs.
The host of the baseball bunch ties it at 2 in the first. Here's Davis.
This might end up being a Utopian bullpen game.
All right, well, if you like scoring, you're getting your money's worth early. It's 2-2 as we head to the second.
And they say chicks dig the long ball.
Every Hall of Famer that hit in that inning homered.
Oh, my.
Here's David Justice.
Oof. Damn, that was a good swing. You said that a little out in front of that one. And they are smoking the ball tonight.
It's like a home run derby here in the second.
And it's like neither.
This is Rafael Furcal getting the start at short tonight.
And I used to love watching Furcal. That guy had a cannon for an arm.
Big time in last year's series. Swings and misses here. Here's Spahn. We know this guy can swing the bat.
Oh.
To save you have room.
Oh, get out of play, get out of play, get out of play. All right, live to fight another day, Spahn.
Rijo strikes up the side in second as we head to the bottom, 2-2.
Rijo's found his groove there, man. That is tough stuff. All right, Spawny, we gotta go here, right here. Gotta have a good inning because Lord knows we can't give him any more runs.
Barry Larkin's going to lead it off.
Good start. Good start.
Jay Bruce.
I tell you, I just get just as excited watching this as I do the regular game.
I don't know. I think it's still on YouTube, but last year in the wild card game for the East Division, it was the Yankees and Mets.
Yeah.
And the Mets lost 9-1, and I look visibly ill on camera because we had a simulcast where on one channel you could watch the game, and on another you could watch me watching the game, and I was just sick to death.
Oh man, I believe it. I
We had
believe
home
it.
field and everything.
I missed the game last night, but when I found out that the Braves had lost, I was so upset.
It was a fantastic game last night. It was 4-2 in the seventh. Reds got a pinch hit RBI single in the seventh, and then scored 2 in the ninth off Kimbrel.
Man,
2-2 as we hit the third.
It was a relatively uneventful inning for both pitchers. That was a nice inning.
Little bounce back for both pitchers.
Yeah.
There's Albus leading off the third. How do you say his first name again? His real first name?
Azahanyo.
All right.
He is from Curacao. He actually plays for the Dutch national team in the World Baseball Classic.
South Division Series MVP. Came up big against Durham. Rijo, 4 straight strikeouts.
And he's changing speeds nasty. Looks like he's went away from the curveball and started focusing on the fastball and the changeup, and it's really throwing the timing off.
2 outs in the third. Here's Acuna.
Ooh.
Don't want to face Aaron with a guy on again.
You don't want to face Aaron, period.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, another 1-2-3 inning. Whew.
Yeah, clean inning for Rijo as we head to the bottom of the third. It's 2-2. Bryan Custard is here from the Battery. Bryan, tell us a little bit about the group.
Oh man, the group is just getting going. We actually have today put on another 50 members. We're up in the low 400s now. We're working on getting some great minor league coverage going for the off season, so you don't have to sit there and play the who's your favorite game. And we're also working. We're still doing daily trivia. We're still doing a really cool segment called Who Am I, where I just give you a random question and a random stat, and you have to tell me who the player is. So I mean, it's been a lot of fun. One of my favorites was one player actually killed a seagull in an exhibition game, and he was actually arrested for it. It was just an errant throw that he hit a seagull from the outfield. And who was it? Surprisingly, somebody actually knew the answer.
Who did that end up being?
It's Dave Winfield.
Oh,
it
wow.
was an exhibition game in Toronto in 1982 or 83. And he was just throwing the ball in from the outfield, and they hit a seagull, and the fans went nuts. And they actually arrested him after the game. Now, they didn't press charges, but they did arrest him for hitting the seagull.
Top of the fourth here, Henry Aaron leading off. Yeah, go out if you're a Braves fan. Go check out the Battery Braves Baseball with Bryan Custard. I love the group. I haven't been. I think I've probably tried to answer 1 or 2 trivia questions, but they've been really good questions. Aaron with a leadoff single here.
I appreciate that. We're trying to make it to where it's where you, even if you don't know the answer, you learn something or you look up a story that was really cool. Today's was like, I think it was who is the only player to get 2 hits for 2 different teams in the same day.
Oh, I know that one.
And yeah, it's a very, very famous story, and a lot of the trivia buffs know it, but a lot of the casual fans don't. And it's like when you look up that story and realize what he went through to get from one point A to point B and actually make both games, it's a really, really cool story. So it's not only, just to test your trivia, but it's, learn some cool random stuff from baseball.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
Jones down on strikes. We have 2 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Braves and Reds 2-2. David Justice.
oh, get out, get out. Ah, and we needed that one.
Votto tries to get the out at second.
How
They get
did
the guy
that?
at first, though. Interesting. They get the results that they should have gotten anyway. Second and third, 2 outs. Here is for call.
Big hit right here. Big hit. Oof.
Warren Spahn on deck.
Just out in front. Man, this would be a good time to go. Did you get it?
Hit.
Yes.
Braves lead it 3-2.
Woo, we needed that right there. All right, Spahn, help yourself out here. Help yourself out. Oh, man. I protest the high strikes, man. That is terrible.
3-2 Braves in the fourth. Warren Spahn facing Jose Rijo. Gets him on strikes. Rio's at 50 pitches through 4. Got to have about 6-7 strikeouts now. Votto, Bench, and Davis leading off the fourth. Braves lead at 3-2. Game 5 will be tomorrow at 5:30 Central. Johnny Vandermeer and Greg Maddux.
All right, had to
Johnny Bench homered in the first.
All right, Johnny Bench, you're a beautiful human being, but I need you to strike out. Oh, these guys are killing me. Another one up the middle. Cue shot. Why can't we have Barry Larkin? That's terrible.
Here's Eric Davis, 1 on, 1 out in the fourth.
He had a monster 39 homer, 50 stolen base season. And I still can't believe he finished 8th in MVP voting that year.
That's crazy.
It is nuts.
Here's Larkin.
All right, that'll work. That'll work.
All right, Braves lead at 3-2 entering the 5th inning. Bryan Custard is here from the battery. Braves lead it 2-1 in the series. Top of the 5th here.
I was leading off, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sabo knocks it down, but Albus is going to reach.
He's got no shot with Albies running. That was a good play, though. Ooh.
Last year, games 4 and 5, we had a unique doubleheader. We had a rainout, and Sparky Anderson and Bobby Cox agreed to a Sunday doubleheader. The Braves swept that to win the championship.
That is crazy. I'm still amazed by some of these defensive plays. Adam Dunn made a diving catch on the wall the other night.
Oh,
just drove me nuts.
That one's hit to deep right field.
Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair.
That one's out of here.
Yeah! Woo! We needed that right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Braves with a 2-run homer from Acuna Jr. make it 5-2 here in the 5th.
You got to get that insurance right there.
That was a monster shot.
I'm just surprised it stayed fair. Most of those hook foul.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. I had to delay the call there a little bit.
See, I actually thought it went foul. I'm glad I don't have to, protest.
Henry Aaron's 2 for 2 today with a homer and a single. Braves up 5-2 in the fifth.
Lots of loud contact today.
Yeah, it's just not the same Jose Rijo we saw in the regular season. Gets a strikeout here, though.
Finally got Henry Aaron.
And he's done.
Oh, that's not surprising. He's running his pitch count up.
Yeah, he was at, I think, mid-60s. Rob Dibble getting a fifth inning appearance here. Reds, trying to save their season. They're down 2-1 in the series.
One of my favorite questions one time was, who would you not want to face, one right-hander and one left-hander? And the left-hander was Randy Johnson. I wouldn't want to bat against him, but the right-hander, my answer was actually Rob Dibble, because you do not know where the ball's going to go, and he's going to throw it 100 miles an hour, and it might be at your head.
Yeah, Dibble, and he, for a while there, I know he was an effective closer for Cincinnati, but he lost the stuff after a while, and he just got really wild. He was actually, I think he finished his career with the Brewers. He pitched here for a year. Jay Bruce leading off, facing Warren Spahn.
I still remember him pegging a guy on a bunt or a check swing. It was running down to first, and he just threw it right into the middle of his back. I was like, okay, he's a little unhinged.
He was really entertaining. He used to be Dan Patrick's sidekick on ESPN.
Oh, I believe it. He's got a really dynamic personality. He's just, I couldn't fathom getting into the box with him.
Chris Sable's getting a 1-out double here.
That's what I get for talking smack about Sabo in pregame.
Sabo was one of my favorites growing up. I actually got to meet him. He was the manager of the Northwoods Wooden Bat League Green Bay team about 5 years ago. And I didn't know that walking into the stadium that day, and he was walking to the clubhouse, and I said, "I'm sorry, are you Chris Sabo?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Are you the manager for the other team?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But not the other team. I'm manager for Green Bay." And I said, "Oh, I'm here to see the Lakeshore team because I'm from the Mequon area." So I apologize for saying that, but I said, "Yeah, I was a big fan of yours," and kind of a neat moment.
Man, those goggles used to kill me.
He still wore them too.
He still wore them. That's probably how you knew who he was.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like just a signature gimmick now or whatever, but he had them walking to the clubhouse.
That is definitely his gimmick.
It's like the honky tonk man. He's not going to shave the sideburns.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd never recognize him without it.
Top of the sixth here, Braves lead at 5-2.
Dibble is throwing smoke.
I mean, that last one was 100.
I mean, there's a very discernible difference between him and Rios. Like,
I'm just mashing buttons against him. This is a tough at bat.
Rios, everybody was squaring up, but I mean, Dibble, it's just nothing.
Here's David Justice, 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Whoo! I thought he was shopping at the Gap there for a minute.
Rafael Furcal had a big RBI single his last time.
Get out. Ah. They never make an error, I swear.
Every now and then, it's rare. Like last year I think it was a game 4 at the table, Pete Rose dropped a fly ball against the Yankees and a run scored. The Reds ended up, I believe, winning the game, but it cost them big. In the moment, we thought, "Oh, this could be costly." Reds won the game and ended up winning the series a couple days later.
Oh, that is crazy. I mean, both teams have played really good defense today. Chipper made a crazy good play the other day while we were going back and forth. A diving play to his right. It was amazing.
Yep. Votto to right. Caught.
Oh, nice.
Here's Bench.
He's got to figure out a way to get that shot.
Oh, 0-2 to the catcher, Johnny Bench. Does it again.
Seeing eye single. He's killing me.
2-out single for Bench. Here's Eric Davis.
You watched any of the playoffs? He beat the shift. That has been one of the most. Oh, God. Oh, he was out. Oh, I'm calling replay. Call New York. Let's go. He was out. He was out.
2 on, 2 outs. We'll let the moment breathe here for a second. Warren Spahn facing Barry Larkin. 5-2 Braves. Spahn's at 51 pitches here in the 6th.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Way to get out of it. Oh, man, that had my heart racing there for a minute because I was like, okay, he's going to hit a ding. I've been conditioned as a Braves fan.
And Larkin's come up huge in this postseason. Here's Warren Spahn facing Rob Dibble.
Interesting choice here to stick with Spahn.
3-run lead. They did get to him in the 9th in game 1, so Cox is going to keep an eye on this.
Oh. Oof. Unfortunately, Cox was just so great at bullpen management. Oh.
2 away here in the 7th. Here's Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Oh, that one's down the line.
Beautiful. Yeah, those are
responsible. Got to be responsible here.
Those are some of like the crazy decisions in baseball, like in a game like this, to decide whether you pull the pitcher or go with a pinch hitter to get some insurance runs, or whether you keep him in because he's rolling. I mean, those are the ones that drive you crazy, that the next day you're like, okay, the manager should have made this decision. You forget that, you have hindsight in 2020.
I mean, the funny thing is, so if it's a 1-run game, you're probably thinking of the insurance, but then you're pulling the greatest left-hander of all time, or one of them, in a 1-run game. He's got a 3-run lead here. Pitch count slower. Cox is going to stick with him for at least another inning. But here we go. Leadoff single. So we do have the bullpen working right now. Sabo in the left field. This could be trouble.
Sabo, you're killing me. Come on, Goggles.
All right, Reds are going to a pinch hitter here.
Why'd they go
Dunn facing Warren Spahn, 2 on, nobody out.
Need a ground ball right here.
1-1 to Dunn.
Adam Dunn's strikeout special would be beautiful.
Oh, Dunn to left field, base hit. Play at the plate.
Oh, he's out. Wow. Killing me. Oh, my heart is hurting.
All right, Brian, what do we do here? Do we go to the bullpen? Do we have Spahn? We got 3 lefties coming up here, Rose, Morgan, and Votto. Do we stick with Spahny?
You got to right now and just hope and pray you can get a ground ball here.
Try to get out of the inning here?
With 3 lefties coming up. That's a good start. Yeah, because I mean the Braves bullpen's right-handed dominant, and you don't really want to throw right-handed with Joey Votto and Joe Morgan coming up.
Yeah.
And hopefully you just keep the ball down and pray you can get a ground ball. 0-2 here though. There's a ground ball we needed. Oh.
There was no way he was going to get him at second. It looked like he was kind of going on the pitch. So second and third, 2 outs. Last night's hero, Votto, facing Warren Spahn.
So we can get out of here, limit the damage. I mean, that's all you can hope for. Oh, good pitch. You can't do nothing with that pitch knee high on the outside corner.
Deep right field.
Oh, stay in the park.
We are tied. No, we're not tied. That's a 3-run homer.
No, it couldn't have been.
I believe it's 6-5 Reds.
Oh, man, are you serious? The Utopian's doing it to me, too.
All right, now you pull him here, right?
Yeah, you got to pull him here.
Warren Spahn, and again, the second guessing, I mean, that's what baseball is all about. Spahn has a 3-run lead coming into the 7th. He gives up 4 here. They're going to go to John Smoltz. Try to put out the fire. 6-5 Reds here in the 7th.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the toughest calls to make because you just never know.
I mean, if he gets out of the inning, he looks like a genius.
Exactly.
If they go to Smoltz and he gives up the homer, then he looks like the heel. So it's just that's baseball. Reds lead at 6-5 in the 8th.
They were talking on the Braves radio the other day. They said where you trust the book and not the outcomes because the outcomes can change, but you have to play the percentages. Yeah. I mean, even when you don't play the percentage, even when you play the percentages, you're still going to get burned 30 to 40% of the time. But you're going to win 60 to 70% of the time. And if you carry a 600 winning percentage, you're good to go. That's what makes playoff baseball fun.
Yep. Pedro Borbon is the new pitcher for the Reds. Facing Javi Lopez.
His son was actually one of my favorite relievers growing up for the Braves. His son was a lefty.
Nice. It's a strikeout here. Chipper Jones. Jones to right, playable. Bottom 8, Reds lead at 6-5. Joey Votto decided to show up in this series.
Man, he is killing us, man. He is pulling a Seager or Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor, yeah, that was unbelievable night. A couple nights ago, 3 homers for the Dodgers. John Smoltz facing Eric Davis here in the 8th.
He's such a gamer. His name has become a cuss word in Braves group. So, all right. Come on, Smoltz. We got to get out of this with just being down 1.
Barry Larkin. Now, it's interesting to see what the Reds do in the 9th if they stick with Borbon or if they go with like a Bullet Joe Rogan or Luis Castillo. They've already used Dibble. They've got Myers and Charlton. We'll see what they do.
I mean, they almost got to win. I mean, they have got to play to win because down 3-1 is not a place you want to be. Well, I guess unless you're playing the Braves.
Not against the universe champion Atlanta Braves. Trying to take a 3-1 lead. They trail by 1 in this game. Lead the series 2-1. That's a 2-out single. Here's Chris Sabo, 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored.
So how do you choose between Smoltz and Kimbrel for closer?
So because Kimbrel blew it last night, I thought in this situation we go to Smoltz. But in the regular season, when a box score comes up and it says Braves win, if it gets to a save, I usually roll dice, and I'll determine because Smoltz has been used as more of a kind of a long relief spot starter type as well. So I'll say, okay, if it's 1, 2, 5, or 6, it's Kimbrel. If it's 4 or 5, it's Smoltz. That's kind of how I do it for everyone. Randall Myers pitching here in the 9th versus David Justice.
It's an interesting choice.
Justice to right. Caught.
Hung up there, man. Dadgum. I was hoping that
one. We're going to leave it to Bryan. Not that, any decisions Bryan make are like, I don't want you to send him hate mail or anything if it doesn't work out. But we're going to leave this to Bryan here. We're going to have this be interactive. I got Ron Gant. I got Andrew Jones. I got Dale Murphy. You call.
Give me Murph.
Dale Murphy with 1 out here in the 9th facing Randy Myers. Braves trailing 6-5.
I got to choose Murphy.
I'm going to ask you again, too, with the next batter. We got lefty options, too. We've got Eddie Matthews, but figure we might need a righty here.
Myers used to chew up lefties, so it would have to be a righty.
Murphy fouls it off. 1 out here in the 9th. Braves trailing 6-5. Strike 3 swinging.
I guess I didn't call that one right.
Well, he wasn't seeing it. So again, we got Andrew Jones, Ron Gant, Brian McCann, Eddie Matthews, Joe Adcock. I'm just trying to recall the actual Utopian roster here.
Let's go with Andrew.
Andrew Jones facing Randy Myers here in the 9th. 2 outs.
Come on, that was terrible.
0-2.
Oh man, I'm getting so excited every time contact's made.
Oh! For the second straight night, the Reds come back with a big, big hit from Joey Votto. Bryan, I'm sorry we couldn't get you to win tonight.
It's all good. I'm going to food poison Joey Votto tonight. Virtually.
Look, this means 2 things. Number 2, it's a series again. It's 2-2. But it also guarantees that there will be a Game 6 in Atlanta. And that'll be on Tuesday night. Game 5 is tomorrow from Cincinnati. Johnny Vandermeer versus Greg Maddux. Bryan, thanks for being on tonight and rooting on your Braves.
Oh, in
the series.
It was an absolute pleasure, Joey. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, and let's get a Braves win tonight against the Dodgers and advance to the World Series. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 Central.
Awesome. Chop on, guys. Let's go.